Protected by an invisible army. Kings 6:8-23. Imagine waking up to discover that an entire army has surrounded your city, and they've come for you. That's exactly what happened to Elisha. His terrified servant saw certain death, but Elisha saw something else, an invisible army of heaven surrounding the enemy. Sometimes what frightens us most is simply what we can see, while our greatest protection remains unseen. My name is Kevin Probst, and welcome to Kevin's Corner, where truth is diligently sought, deliberately taught, and dauntlessly defended. In 2 Kings chapter 6, there is a war going on between Syria and Israel. Two kings oppose each other. The Syrian king positions his troops to ambush Israel. The king of Israel is informed about the troop movements of the Syrians, and he retreats to a better position. This happens several times until the Syrian king is convinced that there is a traitor among his personnel. Tell me, which one of us is for the king of Israel? One of his servants steps forward and replies, "No one, my lord the king." Elisha, the prophet in Israel, tells the king of Israel, "Even the words you speak in your bedroom." 2 Kings 6:11-12. Imagine the look on the king's face when he hears this. His most private and intimate conversations are known to Elisha, who then informs his king. This is quite astounding. God was telling Elisha the very words coming from the mouth of a man far away. So the Syrian king refocuses. He is no longer positioning himself to take on the Israeli army. He now wants to capture this prophet, who is named Elisha. When he was told Elisha is in Dothan, he sent horses, chariots, and a massive army there. They went by night and surrounded the city. 2 Kings 6:13-14. Our military excursion into Iran has cost well over $50 billion. That's a lot of taxpayer money to take out Iran's supreme leader. The Syrian king, perhaps it was Ben-Hadad, sends a massive army to capture one man. Could he not have sent a team of special forces or a single assassin? He sent a massive army there. Is that not like going rabbit hunting with a machine gun? Early in the morning, Elisha's servant went out and discovered this massive army had surrounded the city. He ran back to Elisha and asked him, "Oh, my master, what are we to do?" V15. Is there someone in your life that you marvel at because they just never seem to get worked up about anything, no matter how traumatic it is? The servant fears he has seen the dawning of his last day on earth, and Elisha turns to him and in a calm, composed, and confident voice says, "Don't be afraid, for those who are with us outnumber those who are with them." Verse 16. I think the servant gave Elisha that deer in the headlights look. He heard what Elisha said, but he needed more than that. The servant is now questioning the prophet's sanity. "What in the world are you talking about?" Then Elisha motions for him to look yonder, and he asks the Lord, "Please open his eyes and let him see." Verse 17. And what did he see? He saw that the mountain was covered with horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. V17. So why was this story included in the Bible? What are we to learn from it? The servant wasn't seeing an earthly army. He was seeing a spiritual army. And Elisha was telling him, "Never fear, there are more that be with us than them." That spiritual army of angels is massive beyond our comprehension. How many angels? The Bible says they number 10,000 times, 10,000. That sum is 100 million, but it may also be a metaphor for something they can't count. It is important to remember that occasionally God allows angels to take on physicality. The writer of Hebrews said, "Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares." Hebrews 13:2. Angels came in the form of men to Abraham and Lot. Have you ever seen an angel in human form and been unaware of it? I've read stories of people in terrible accidents, and someone stopped to help them, and when medics arrived, the accident victim turned to look for the individual who helped, and he was gone. It's hard to believe, but could it not be true that God, who is the same yesterday, today, and forever, sent an angel to help someone in need in modern times, just as he has in ancient times? Let's finish the story. Elisha prayed that God would strike this nation with blindness, and it was so. Elisha then said to them, "This is not the way, and this is not the city. Follow me, and I will take you to the man you're looking for." Verse 19. Maybe sarcastically, Elisha is saying, "You are seeking a small fish. Let me take you to the big dog." They traveled 10 miles to Samaria, and after arriving, Elisha asked God to restore their sight. And they saw that they were in Samaria, and they stood before Jehoram, the king of Israel. The king turned to Elisha and asked rather enthusiastically, "Should I kill them? Should I kill them?" He may have been disappointed to hear Elisha say, "Prepare a feast for them and send them on their way." It was done, and they never returned to Israel again. What is to be learned from this story? God is in control. When armies are moving, and ships approach the shores, and fighter jets fly overhead, and bombs drop on cities, God can bring it all to a standstill by uttering a single word. Our comfort comes not from the world we see, but from the world we cannot see. God is sovereign. He chooses the kings of nations and rules in the affairs of men. God defended his people Israel in this story. If God has made an eternal promise of loyalty to a chosen people, he will defend them again and again. Believers should be confident. There is more that be for us than for them. Elisha saw what others could not see. Believers can see through faith what unbelievers cannot, because their eyes have been blinded and their hearts hardened. John chapter 12:40. When fear tells you that the enemy is winning, remember Elisha's words. Don't be afraid, for those who are with us outnumber those who are with them. We may not see the army of heaven, but we can trust the God who commands it. If this sort of material is appealing and helpful to you, please share, like, and subscribe to Kevin's Corner for more biblical teaching that is diligently sought, deliberately taught, and dauntlessly defended. Until next time, live boldly and courageously.